The last time these two cars met, the Grandi10 beat the Maruti Swift fair and square. It was just a better car, be in terms of refinement, space, comfort, or ease of driving. But times change, and this time around, it's the brand new Maruti Swift going up against the Grandi10. So which one will win? Let's find out. In terms of design, both look very different. Where the Grandi10 looks balanced, pleasing to the eye, the new Swift looks a bit more sporty. The boomerang-shaped head and tail units, a Swift trait, remains, but it is more stylish, and the internal elements with LED lights just look modern. The difference in character between the two cars is apparent on the inside too. Starting with the Swift, the dash is nice and sporty thanks to the circular elements, and even the all-black cabin gives it a purposeful look rather than looking light and airy. In contrast, the Grandi10's cabin looks much more airy thanks to the lighter colors. Yes, the dash might look a bit too simple, but in terms of ergonomics, it's just spot on. The buttons are nice and chunky, and even the screen is placed higher up on the dashboard, which makes it extremely easy to use on the move. Fit and finish has improved dramatically in the new Swift. It looks richer than before, and plastic quality is more consistent. But even now, the Grandi10 boasts of even better fit and finish, and although it doesn't have any soft touch plastics, the graining looks nice and panel gaps are more consistent. While there isn't much to choose between the front seats, at the rear, the Swift offers more space while the Grandi10 has more contoured seats. Moving to the boot, it is easier to load heavy luggage in the Grand thanks to the low loading lip. The Swift though wins brownie points thanks to it having a slightly larger bay, and 60-40 split folding rear seat gives it more flexibility. Now, in this segment, driving pleasure and comfort is extremely important, as most of the owners will drive themselves. Starting with the Swift, the diesel variant is powered by the familiar 1.3-litre motor that makes 75 bhp. It definitely can't match the Grandi10 when it comes to refinement, and it has more turbo lag too. But thanks to the light chassis, it feels peppy, and the strong mid-range of this motor gives it strong, usable performance. The Grandi10 on the other hand has a more linear power delivery, and despite being a 3-cylinder motor, it is quiet, and except for some vibrations at idle, there is not much to complain. But where the Swift feels noticeably better is at higher speeds. The Grandi10's smaller 1.2-litre engine starts struggling past 3000 rpm, and overtaking on the highway has to be planned well in advance. Even when it comes to ride and handling, the Swift beats the Grandi10 fair and square. If you're looking for a diesel hatch purely as a city commuter, the Grandi10 makes for an excellent choice. Its light controls, responsive engine and comfortable low-speed ride makes a perfect urban companion. The problem is the Swift runs close to it in this respect, and as speeds rise, it's just a better car. It is a fun to drive hatch too, which just adds to its appeal.